Hello everyone, today I'm here to share with you my March TBR. So I am very excited for this TBR. There's a lot of new releases that I'm eagerly anticipating to read. There's also a few on my shelf that I have that I want to read. So total, I think I have 8 books. I am currently listening to 2 audiobooks right now, so I'll talk about those quickly. I'm not including them technically in my overall TBR number because I just listened to them throughout the month. Also, sorry in advance. It is very windy and the sun is going in and out, so I apologize. That's what you get when you work with natural lighting. So I apologize if the lighting's a bit wonky as it is right now. Either way, the one audiobook I'm listening to about halfway through right now is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I'm listening to this in preparation for the movie coming out at the end of this month. I have already read this book before, so this is technically a reread for me, but I've never listened to it. About halfway through, somewhat enjoying it. I'm actually liking it a tad bit less when I read it a long time ago. I'll talk about that more in my future, movie and book review for it. I just started Surprise Me by Sophie Kinsella. I was supposed to read that, or listen to that, rather, I should say, last month, but I didn't have my Audible credit to the very beginning of this month. So here we are. Either way, that's definitely happening. So those are the 2 audiobooks I'm listening technically. So I guess if you want to be super technical, we can round this out to 10 books in my TBR. I don't know, we'll see. But the physical books I'm planning on reading this month are as follows. Another movie that's coming out this month is Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli, which I have yet to read. So this is going to be a brand new first experience for me. So I'm planning to read this the week the movie comes out and see the movie and go ahead and do a book and movie review. That way I can know exactly, like if I read it very close to the release date, I can tell if they stay true to the book. I've heard really amazing things about the movie so far, so I'm super excited. I'm sure you guys have heard about this. This is about our main character, Simon. He's gay and he's closeted and he's having a really hard time coming out to his family and his friends, and he starts a romantic online relationship with someone from his school, and it's secret. It's like a whole secret thing. It's just incredibly, I've heard it's amazing, it's funny, it's cute, it just sounds amazing, so I'm super excited to read it. I really enjoyed her other book, so I'm excited to read this one and then see the movie. Yay. Oh, new releases, I forgot to mention those. There are a few physical books I'm reading this month I don't have in my hands yet because they're not out. The first one is Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. It's the 3rd and final book in the Illuminae trilogy. Oh my gosh, so hard. Right here. This one comes out the 13th, I believe. I already have it pre-ordered, so I'm eagerly anticipating it. If you don't know what Illuminae is about, it's a mixed media book where nothing is like told. It's dialogue. It's literally like filled with dossiers, emails, IMs, texts, things of that nature. And it's a sci-fi book. We have 2 like ships that are escaping this other ship, and it's all told in space. It's really fun. I enjoy it. I cannot wait to see what they're going to do with the last and final book. I'm sad that the series is going to be over because it's been such a fun ride. Another new release that I'm planning to read is To Kill a Kingdom by Alexander Christo, I believe. That comes out the 6th. It might be out by the time I'm filming this because I am filming this at the very beginning of March. But this is like a dark Little Mermaid retelling, I believe. I don't know much about it. I just want to kind of go into it having a good time. I just haven't read too many Little Mermaid retellings, and if I'm honest with you, I haven't read a good mermaid and siren book ever. I've never liked one that I've read, so I'm hoping this will break the mold, and I've really enjoyed this book. So that is one I'm eagerly anticipating. Another one that is already out, I just haven't got my copy yet because sometimes Amazon is slow. Heart of Iron by Ashley Poston. This is another type of sci-fi book. This is all about Anastasia set in space, so I'm eagerly anticipating it. She wrote Geekarella last year, which I loved and enjoyed so much, and I think Heart of Iron has already released like news that's going to have a sequel, so this is going to be a series, so really excited for it. Anyway, those are the 3 new releases that I'm really anticipating and I'm super excited for. Those are the only ones I don't have physically in my hand for you right now. Moving on. One book I'm actually already reading, but of course I probably have already finished it by the time this video goes live, and that is Not That I Could Tell by Jessica Strausser. This is a women's fiction mystery book, I would say. I'm only about 50 pages into it and I'm already really enjoying it. It's given me such Big Little Lies vibe if you've read of that book, if you've heard of that book by Liane Moriarty. Basically, this is all about this like cul-de-sac, at least I hope it is. I'm envisioning it as like a cul-de-sac of neighborhood women that go to like their fire pit in the middle of their cul-de-sac for one night, and they have all their baby monitors can reach and stuff like that, and they have a really good night just drinking wine and being baby free. And the next morning, one of the moms, Kristen, has actually vanished. She's taken her 2 twins that are 4 years old, and she's just left without a word, leaving her her soon-to-be ex-husband baffled, and everyone else is just trying to figure out where she has gone and what's going on. I'm really enjoying it now. I can tell that why it's reminding me of Big Little Lies, because there is an overall mystery layer to it, but doesn't take the full front of the novel. I think it's mostly about female friendships and things like that, which is kind of just like Big Little Lies. So I have really high expectations for this and I'm really liking it so far. So yeah, I expect a mashup review on this one for sure because I like it. Gosh, it's just giving me such like Big Little Lies vibes. So say if you're a big fan of that, check this one out for sure. The next book I'm planning to read is another adult fiction book. I've been reading a lot more of that lately and I am loving it. And the one I'm reading this month is The Immortalist by Chloe Benjamin. I'm also doing a buddy read with this one. I'm actually doing a buddy read over with Life Between Words. I will leave her YouTube channel down below. She's a great YouTuber. She reads a lot of amazing fiction and she also is a mom too. So we're trying to coincide our schedules of when to read this because our kids and things like that. But either way, it's going to be fun to buddy read. I don't buddy read too often, so I always look forward to it when I do. It just makes me excited. The Immortalist is a very highly anticipated novel. It came out last year. It was huge buzz. Everyone's been talking about it since. This is about, like we have this, it starts in the 70s. We have this psychic come to town and she can tell the date when you're going to die. So we have the family called the Gold Children, I believe. They go to the psychic. They all figure out when they're going to die and it goes from there. So this book really starts from the 70s and kind of chronological, you know, goes with each of the siblings' lives and how different they've changed. And it basically, the whole book is the notion of if you knew the exact date of your death, how would you live your life? So I'm very interested in that. Going to buddy read, I don't know, maybe we'll do a live show. Who knows? No promises because schedules with kids is the worst. But either way, super excited to read this and to buddy read. So excited. The next book I'm planning to read is Everless by Sarah Holland. This book is all about like if time was currency. The rich control everything, even time. Days have been extracted from blood, bound to iron and preserved in coins. Basically, we follow a girl named Jules Ember who kind of infiltrates this palace to like steal back time and things like that because the rich just keep on like living because they could just extract time from their blood, things like that. So very interested in this one. I've heard very mixed reviews on it, but I wanted to read it because I'm trying to do a lot of mashup reviews this year. That seems to be the trend with me lately, and I was like, I need another fantasy to throw in with a mashup review, so here it is. And the last book I am planning to read is This Love Story Will Self-Destruct by Leslie Cohen. This is another adult fiction chick lit book. It's much like When Harry Met Sally, like a imagination inspired. I don't know words. So we have these two characters that meet and that are friends. Obviously they don't hit it off right away, but they become friends and it kind of goes along with their life as well as kind of like the Immortalist, and they realize how close and how important they are to each other. Like When Harry Met Sally, which is a great movie. If you haven't watched it, please watch it. Amazing. I am so sorry for my kid in the background. It's a crazy day. So yeah, I'm excited to see it. I'm planning to like read this and then watch When Harry Met Sally to see, you know, if it is like a comparison or stuff like that. I'm excited to read it. So either way, those are all the books I'm planning to read this month. It's quite a feat. Well, I guess 8 books is not that bad. Audiobooks makes it like 10 books, so it's kind of daunting. I don't know. Either way, I hope you have a great day. Sorry, my kid is making lots of noise. It's how life goes sometimes. All the time for me, really. But it is what it is. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.